live. Just relax for a second. Okay, let people fill in. Let them fill in. I gotta pull up the chat.
I was gonna say, do an Instagram post, but
Hold on, people will know.
I mean, maybe just one layer of them in that. Yeah.
All right. Why aren't we live? Why aren't we live?
Just because it connects into your room.
yeah.
Just like to keep that basic.
When water
like,
comes in, it's gonna go from the garage.
Yeah. That's like the. Jack, did you see the group chat video?
No. Trying to figure out if I'm live.
Definitely don't watch it.
I wonder if we're live.
Are we live? Can you hear us? Can you see us? I don't think we're live. Okay.
I don't think we're live yet either.
Mike's weather page.
Yeah.
Oh, what up, fam? What up, squad? We're getting there. Hold on. We haven't been live in a while. Boom. Okay. All right.
You want to kick this off? I've been selling my soul.
Hold on. You just relax. All right. What up, guys? All right. People are filling in. Wow. Look at that. What's up, fam? I think I can make a pop-out chat here, actually. All right. We got the live stream. Okay, guys. Hurricane Idalia. This is what we're talking about today. We're just going straight live. I had so much internet problems earlier. I just really don't want to deal with it. RuneScape, hell yeah. Let's go. Boy sees RuneScape on the bottom. We're just getting ready. We got Merrick here. We got Scummy here. We got Willie. We got Petrie here, too. Come here, Petrie. Come on. Say what up, Petrie. She's like, oh my gosh, there's a hurricane coming, isn't there? So anyways, we're tracking the storm. It's getting pretty gnarly. We went and filled up a bunch of sandbags. We're just going to go over some models with you guys and just kind of explain what we think might possibly happen, given the fact that we are Floridians, Florida men. Love you, man. Stay safe. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you. Put out some crazy content. Yeah, tomorrow. So what we're predicting for tomorrow is we think we're going to wake up in the morning and there will be some waves, but I think the consensus amongst all of us is that by the afternoon, the waves are going to be pretty nuts. Info on storm. Appreciate your info on storms for years. Oh, yeah, part 2 of the beach Karen video. You know what? That's just going to have to go on hold for a second because we don't know if his house is still going to be here the next time we make an update.
He might not be our beach Karen.
Has it hit a Cat 1? It's about 5 miles an hour from hitting a Category 1 last time I checked.
I think Will just said it's Category.
Is it a Cat 1 now? That is not it. NHC. Imagine I just accidentally Googled something terrible. Nope, still a tropical storm. 5 miles an hour from being a Category 1. Mic is low. Is that better? Check.
Can you hear us?
Hold on.
The new Mike's weather update.
Check.
What?
The new Mike's weather update has us the cone bigger towards us.
It said it ticked west the last time. See? It's gone out a bit more. We're not inside the cone anymore.
Well, yeah, not inside the cone, but
in the red.
Yeah, it
I mean, it's still a major hurricane. Turn up volume. Is that better, you guys? Is that better?
That M right
Sounds
there.
Great. Perfect. There we go. I turned it up. I did.
think it's gonna be stronger than what they're saying.
Yeah, they always underclass it.
Better, good.
It never goes where it says it's going.
Sounds good, Mike. Sounds good. Too loud. Bro, turn your volume down, all right? So this is what we're looking at. 70 mile an hour maximum sustained wind. Currently not a hurricane, but it is becoming a hurricane much sooner than anticipated. Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
So it is rapidly intensifying.
Hello, text me.
It can do what it wants, but it looks like it's coming this way.
We won't really know anything until it hits the Gulf, but from what we know about the Gulf is that it's the warmest, most favorable conditions for a hurricane on the entire planet. The water is the hottest that it's ever been. I think it's like 6 degrees above average right now.
It's almost boiling.
And when hurricanes hit warm water, they tend to intensify rapidly. So all of the tracks that we're looking at are tracks based on what the storm is right now. Obviously, there's future predictions, but the thing is, something that I've talked about, boom, there's your intensity model. 2 of these were at Cat 3 yesterday. The day before yesterday, none of them were at Cat 3. The day before yesterday, none of them were in Cat 2. And now we have multiple models pushing into Cat 2, pushing into Cat 3. And as this storm develops, if while it's over open water, it really strengthens and organizes, we are going to see all those models bump up even higher. They're
That
going to
last
move up.
chart you were just looking at, all those are based off of current
conditions.
current
That's what I'm
conditions
saying. If it
not
organizes in the
predictions.
Gulf,
Yeah.
then
Like
And
it's based
they-
off
hey,
of current information. So it's like every 5 minutes those
look
things
at
are
this,
going
bro.
up.
One of them
Yes,
shows
that's
it
the one I'm
hooking
talking
back around. That's so not cool. I can't do that.
They said the Keys and the Gulf is the hottest it's ever been. So how do they even know what a storm's gonna do?
That's another thing. Is
Yeah.
Like
it's
the Gulf Stream.
we are
plays a huge
entering
role.
the unknown
Yeah.
with this storm. We are entering conditions that have never been seen for a storm like this. We're seeing a direction of which we've never really seen. Most of the storms would come off the coast of Africa and then move through the Caribbean, through the Yucatan into the Gulf. This kind of came straight off of Mexico, like Cancun, and is just charging its way into the Gulf. What's really crazy about this storm is how much it's not moving. It is barely, it still hasn't even entered the Gulf of Mexico yet. So
And it's Monday night.
Yeah, it's Monday night. So we really have no idea what this thing's gonna
Monday
do.
afternoon.
What I do know is the waves are gonna be huge. We might get the best surf on the Gulf Coast that we've gotten in a good many years. So that would be exciting. We'd be happy about that. Surf is up. New subscriber here. Where are you located in Florida? We're Pinellas County. So we are
Tampa Bay, baby.
Tampa
Clear
Bay,
water.
baby.
Clear
Yeah,
water.
we're the most overdue for a hurricane, I think, out of anywhere ever.
100 years.
So
And see, another point that I think is worth talking about
We're here.
is Franklin
we're here.
creating like a perfect upper atmosphere path for
Yeah.
this storm to follow.
To give
Might
it,
make
to
it
give
suck
power.
towards
Yeah.
the state more.
Well, it's got
Yeah,
no
exactly,
resistance. It's got no
exactly.
resistance from Franklin.
Because there's all this
It only
sheer,
has drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there's all this here, and then all this clear air right behind it, like
Yeah.
that's just flowing into it.
Even Mike said the intensifying storms don't stop intensifying until they hit land.
Land, yes,
So, like,
and this one's
we're
getting
only
pulled
getting-
towards
Yeah,
land.
it's all-
Power.
Yeah.
There's going to be some really gnarly bands. I said this in the last update. I think that we're going to see parts of Florida.
You see where
Flooded,
you see where the
underwater.
O is on Florida? I think that's where it hits. Where the O is,
Right here?
right there.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe a little bit more up
Like
towards like
Spring-
Cedar
Spring
Key,
Hill.
Homosassa. I'm thinking it's going to hit somewhere around here.
It's gonna really mess.
All
those
right, let's
places
go to
up.
NHC.
They're
They're
all
all low-
construction on the water.
They're low-lying
Yeah,
houses.
it's all old construction on the
All
Do you
water.
think
Austin and West are up
Sarasota will feel significant effects? You'll feel effects. It won't be as bad as storms you guys have gotten in the past. So the biggest thing about this storm, why it's such a huge topic of conversation amongst myself and my friends, is because we've always said the worst case scenario would be if a hurricane hit north of Tampa Bay as a major hurricane, like anywhere north. I mean,
Pushing
obviously,
the water
if it
up.
goes all the way up to like Alabama or Panama City, that's pretty far away.
Yeah.
But this appears to be drawing a pretty close line to
And
where
the
we're at.
immediate
Look at the
south-
rainfall
yeah,
map.
The immediate
10
southeast side.
inches.
The immediate southeast side of a hurricane is the worst side.
Yeah, so we're on the
Yes.
west side
Yeah.
in the tracks.
Oh, that's something we have not touched on yet.
Yeah,
So
the
yeah, like when you see
closer
the
this
storm,
thing comes like east, it's significantly
as you can
worse
see
for us.
here, this part of the storm is gnarlier than this part of the storm.
By
and we
far.
are going to take the brunt of that thing to
right
our
here.
cheeks,
So-
mate.
explain the direction of the wind. See those little arrows? All
Yeah.
that push is pushing that water.
This is
up
pulling
in
water out. This is
Tampa
pushing
Bay.
water in.
So
yeah. Or like 6 a.m.
it's just
oh
filling
my.
Tampa Bay up. So like everything up here, all in Safety Harbor, Oldsmar,
Yeah, Oldsmar's
New
gonna get
Tampa,
smoked.
all that.
Reddington's gonna get it really bad.
Bay
St. Pete
Pines.
Beach is gonna get it really bad.
Yeah, Bay Pines is gonna be full.
We're gonna get lucky up in our area, I think, a little bit, because I think the worst of the bands are gonna be straight south wind. So it's not like we're gonna have 90-mile-an-hour wind straight on shore into our houses. I think we'll be getting like 90-mile-an-hour wind south hitting
That's
our
why-
houses.
That's why I need to
Yeah.
board my windows.
Yeah, oh, yeah, because you're on the
I
water
face
facing south. Ooh, this is our boy Will. He's in for quite a crazy couple of days. Is it gonna be bad in Panama City?
No, it's just behind.
Nah, it's gonna
It's
be
just
offshore.
Oh.
If you are in anywhere between
Steenhatchee.
and Clearwater, you gotta really
Even
keep an
further.
eye
No,
on this
no.
thing.
Look further north or further west. Anywhere between like like Crawford or Carabel or Apalachicola. All
Apalachicola
that.
is just gonna be firing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like 8 to 10 foot offshore winds.
Man,
in
my
Panama
buddy
City.
Anderson hit me up. He said, if you know anybody who needs to move a boat to the Panhandle, it's gonna be firing up here. I was like,
All right, we've kind of been running through all the models. If you guys have any questions you want to ask us, we'll try to start reading the chat right now, since we are currently
poop on
doing a live stream. No, she didn't. She just shook her feathers. She's being a good birdie. Okay, look, clapped.
I like the red one.
Get absolutely smoked.
Get on that red one.
Get absolutely stoked.
Well, look at all the ones that loop back on that.
Yeah, I
Loop
know.
back.
Yeah,
There's like
that's what I was
five.
talking about,
Imagine
bro.
it loops
What if
back.
Franklin pushes it back?
Hurricane
dude?
Michael was
That's
the best surf.
insane.
Dude,
Some of the best surf that
Franklin
we
might
got.
push it back, Jack. It's gonna be hitting Franklin and turning around. We got hurricane inception going on. Hurricanes inside hurricanes.
Boom. This was Michael. Michael was just like the most fun waves that I've ever surfed in my life. Can you guys hear the video?
Yeah, that was the one that
No, they can't.
blew up Mexico Beach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one that hit the panhandle really, 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 really hard.
The red tide was so bad that day.
Fort Lauderdale. Do you think it'll curve? We all kind of are anticipating some sort of curve. So every hurricane that has ever hit the Gulf Coast of Florida hit further south than where it was predicted to hit.
Now
Where's
go right.
Look, yeah, so I'm gonna zoom in on this thing, bro. I don't use these. Yeah. They say it hits here, I guess here. If they say it's generally gonna hit here, I think it's gonna generally hit here. I don't know. That's just the way that it's gone for all of time.
Nice.
Jacksonville, you guys are gonna be okay. If you're not immediately on the Gulf Coast of Florida,
No, they're gonna get the other side of the storm.
Yeah.
It could still be a hurricane going.
they
into
said
the
it's
Atlantic.
gonna be a hurricane.
Yeah.
I'm not saying to go do jumping jacks outside, because it is still supposed to
There will
be
be
a
significant
hurricane.
rain.
Trees will be falling.
Yeah,
you
there'll
can
be a
get flooded.
significant rainfall. But the thing that's making those models turn back around is the thing that is making me what makes a storm do that is what's making me think this storm is going to turn east sooner than they think it is. Like
Panama City, Panama should
Yeah,
be okay.
that
It's far enough west. So something that we always say: if you are south of the eye wall when it makes landfall, anywhere south of the eye wall down here, you're gonna get the worst of the storm. If it hits here and you're here, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna see the lowest tide that you've ever seen in your life, because it's gonna be sucking all the water off the beach. That's like the most important thing to note about a hurricane, is that you don't want to be where all this water is pushing onto shore.
You want to be where it's sucking,
Yes,
not blowing.
sucking, not blowing. Perfect. Thank you, Merrick, for that one. Appreciate that. So lots of rain, lots of wind. Predictions for.
What is that?
Bro, I've never seen anything like this. Fort Lauderdale's good. Palm Harbor, you might get a little smoked. Wesley Chapel might get a little smoked. Let me look up the flood map.
like pretty much like Lakeland, Orlando,
You'll be alright.
South. Yeah.
You'll be alright. Far enough out.
Just rain.
Sea level rise predictions. Okay, this is
look at Big
cool
Pines.
and all, but this is with current conditions and current predictions.
Not the high
If the
tides.
storm
Yeah.
rapidly intensifies, you pretty much don't want to be anywhere
Like the
in the
peninsula.
yellow. Anywhere that's lit up by this, just get out of there. Just don't go there. Don't be there. You don't need to be there. You think it's likely it'll go further west. So what we talk about and what a lot of other weathermen talk about is the windshield wiper effect. How the track will go east and west and east and west and east and west until it finally finds its little spot. So the last time there was a reading, or the last update, it ticked west, which is good for Tampa Bay and Pinellas County. However, I think the next prediction
Yeah,
when
it's
we
gonna
wake
be
up in the
late.
morning might swing a little bit more east. But another thing I want to talk about, the steering
Well, yeah,
currents.
what
It really
is-
depends on what Franklin does.
What direction is Franklin going? Because if it's going any
Look,
east at all,
Franklin's going east.
This is
Oh,
what I do.
boy.
This is
Go
what I
back
do.
to that purple one.
No,
you
no,
shot
no,
at.
no, this is the one right
That
here.
one,
Boom.
oh yeah,
right here.
dude, it's gonna start. It's gonna start straight to the
Oh,
right. Yeah. Well, what's that?
That's Franklin's force wind path.
Well, that's like the southeast side of it.
But it looks like it's.
like as long as it makes it like
If it starts pulling east
Yeah.
hard, it's gonna pull our storm
Yeah.
towards the shore.
It is. turning.
That's my
that's
guess.
what
You
that
can
one
see
loop,
it turning
yeah,
right
that's
now.
what that one loop is. That's why, like, 'cause
Show
the Gulf
tarpon?
Stream
What do you want me
flow-
to show you tarpon for?
Tarpon
You know where you
Springs.
live, don't you?
Tarpon Springs did. It's right in the same.
Yeah.
Tarpon Springs
Tar-
is in the same boat as
Yeah,
us.
Tarpon
us,
yeah, yeah. Be careful. in Tarpon.
Homosassa to Sarasota, we're kind of all in the same boat here at this point. We're just kind of trying to keep it. Would I be safe in Idaho, Jacksonville? Look, guys.
I don't know. I don't know.
Keep it.
I'm
keep
safe
it
in
serious.
St. Pete. Lol. I hope so, my friend.
When you're in the
St.
building.
Pete is gonna get some smoke. We're gonna wake up with neighborhoods underwater.
St. Pete proper.
Let's
is
do it.
gonna
All right,
be-
here.
it's
How
gonna
about
be
this?
wet.
Tide chart. Tampa.
There's already a 3-foot high tide on top of 3-foot storm surge on top of 6-foot swell minimum. There's
I want a better visual example for these Neanderthals at home.
The fact that the storm's hitting later
Right
though,
here, it's gonna pop up.
it
Boom!
goes
Look.
off the higher tide now.
Yeah.
Boom!
Oh, that's AM.
I know. That's like
That's Tuesday.
this is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tuesday,
Wednesday's supposed to be a day
10:30
higher.
a.m.
Or a little bit
Well,
higher.
there's
But
claiming Wednesday
It's gonna be
evening.
higher than that. That's a high tide without 6-foot waves, 8-foot
Yeah.
waves.
And without the pressure of the storm in the Gulf already.
At least
Exactly.
that's daytime, and the storm's hitting overnight.
Nokomis, no shirt, no shoes. I'm in Fairbanks. Will I feel effects? Look,
See that middle, that lower hump, Jack?
yeah, this
The
one.
middle, that's
it's like
where
a
the storm's
It's
gonna
the
hit on right there.
mid-tide. Yeah.
No, that hump right.
This
yeah,
one?
That's where the storm's gonna hit. The storm's hitting 8 p.m. to midnight. That's the tide we're gonna deal
So
with.
we're gonna have a rising.
It's never
tide,
gonna
too.
low.
Yeah,
It's never gonna
It's
get
never
low.
gonna get low.
And
It's just gonna
go high,
slack
high,
and just
high
keep getting
into the
higher.
next
Yeah.
tide.
We're
And
pretty.
then-
So pretty much what we
pressure.
can assume is this little bump is gonna be deleted.
Yeah.
It's just gonna draw
Straight
a
up.
line
Yep.
straight
Yeah.
to the higher tide.
And
So
then
there
keep
is
going.
not going to be any dip down with how much water is going to be getting pushed towards Tampa Bay.
Yep.
No rain yet in Tampa. Well, you know what? We still got 48 hours till impact, guys.
Come outside, I'll sprinkle you.
What's the local radar looking like? Are we seeing any bands yet?
There was some earlier. There was some stuff on there.
The keys.
Yeah, we got some stuff.
It's just coming from across the state.
Yeah, so this is
Get sucked into us.
a little bit. This should be moving up. Yep, it's moving up. So we're gonna start seeing effects from this storm tomorrow morning. I think there might be waves. How about Bradenton? He's hopefully gonna be all right. Supermoon, stunning in the UK. Yeah, so the supermoon is the biggest worry about this storm. I wouldn't even flinch, like hardly. I would just be excited for waves if it weren't
Wait.
the fact that it was hitting on a record supermoon tide.
Explain why the supermoon is a big deal. Do you
Did somebody
know?
say that?
No, I'm just saying, like, on a bigger moon, when the moon is closer to the Earth on a full moon, we have much stronger tides. Which people,
Much stronger.
People don't understand.
Orlando,
Like,
you're good.
there could be 3 foot of movement or 6 foot of movement in the same amount of time, and that can do a lot.
Could it possibly reach Category 4 strength?
Yes.
I'm gonna say yes.
110%.
100% possibility.
Yep.
It's not even a hurricane yet, but that is fully a possibility.
As soon as it clears Cuba
I'd be
and
pretty-
Dominican, it's gonna go from a 1 to a 3 in probably less than 18 hours.
I think it'll be like 10 hours, 1 to 3, or like 8 hours.
Like, and by the time the eye makes
No, this is
landfall, I'm
Franklin.
calling a low Category 4.
Yeah, strong 3 at least.
Yeah, I'm sustained 135 miles.
So they're calling it to be a Category 3 by midnight Wednesday.
I think it's gonna be bigger than that.
Tuesday night at midnight, so like 1 a.m.
It's
Wednesday.
slowed down a lot
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Because it was Tuesday a.m. hitting us, and now it's Wednesday a.m.
I think all
hitting
that's
us.
gonna extend.
Which is
12
scary because the
Wow.
slower the storm moves, the stronger the storm gets.
More
And it's in
organized.
now it definitely won't be a Cat 5. I mean, we don't know that, but I would like to assume that it's not going to be a Cat 5.
Don't jinx it though.
Dude, there's nothing I can say. All right, boom. Hurricane warnings in effect. This was not the case last night. Now, most of the Gulf Coast is red. Look at this. And it's just going to take off. It has not moved, bro. It has moved like 50 miles in 24 hours,
Dude,
maybe.
it's like as I sit here and think about it, this is gonna be a fun one.
Let's go on Twitter. No, I can't go on Twitter. Oh, let's Twitch. I can't go on Twitter. I might get just like have some crazy thing pop up that would just be horrible.
What would that be?
Twitter is the wild, wild west of
Yeah.
the internet, my friend.
Like
You can
National
put anything
Geographic
on
stuff. I
Twitter.
got you.
Let me go to Mike's. Yeah, that, like exactly. Nat
Yeah.
Geo
I
stuff.
saw a documentary about how babies are born on there.
I want to see some new convection stuff.
Just look
All
at
right.
the barometric pressure.
Let's
of it.
look
Is
at the
there a
euro.
chart?
Yep, here we go. We'll check the millibars. All right.
Oh, dude, they're being so conservative.
So 974 is very. Well, that's the euro. The euro is always conservative. The GFS and the icon were showing
like anything like
it
9.
deepening a lot. Look, here we go. Ready? Nope, still conservative.
See, bro, I think it's gonna hit 950. Like,
In the millibars,
Oh, it
dude.
definitely shows it coming back.
Yeah.
Look at that. Go back.
Oh.
It shows it coming
bro,
back.
See?
bro, I
That's
get.
what- See, they're
just
saying-
leave
you know
us
how
alone.
things
Don't
always
come
get
back.
later? Like, you know how they're showing things that they think are gonna happen. I think that loop, instead of doing the loop, it's
Bars.
gonna get pulled across sooner. Instead of doing the loop, it's just gonna go that way.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this.
It's coming across.
fuck.
Oh,
Franklin's
look,
going right.
961 hitting landfall. That's like knocking on the door. Category 3
Look
hurricane.
at all the movement.
Bro, it's so crazy what's happening right now. All these pressures. So, okay, for those of you that don't know, they measure the pressure inside of a hurricane, and it helps them to determine what category the hurricane is. Is Destin, Florida safe? Everyone just wants to know exactly where they live, if it's okay.
Nowhere
Nowhere
in Florida
is safe
right now.
Nowhere.
Be on your toes.
Something that we have to really consider too is these storms bring in giant bands of rain. Every single major hurricane that has ever made landfall in the history of recorded science and documentation had tornadoes in the bands.
For sure, I was just gonna say
Big
that.
bands come with many tornadoes. They all have tornadoes. So even if you're like, oh, I'm good, I'm not in the cone, I'm not in the eye wall, keep an eye on your local radars. AccuWeather's really good. Klystron 9 is really good. Bay News 9s. Yo, we got 1,200 people watching.
No, let's go.
Click the like button, guys. Come on, click the like button.
Ew.
We're keeping you safe. W's in chat. And leaving USF tonight. Has anybody had school canceled yet?
Yeah, what's FSU and UF doing?
I got some comments from some college kids that are like, bro, I'm supposed to be going to school on Wednesday. I'm like, that's not going to happen, kids. There will be no school on Wednesday. Tomorrow, I don't know.
Tallahassee is gonna see, like, probably a foot of rainfall. Like Tallahassee is
lot.
gonna get dumped on.
I agree with that.
100%.
WW. Look at the W's in chat. These guys are
WWW.
beasts, dude. We got some boys in chat. And girls. Somebody in my stream earlier, some girl was like, damn, you're running out and going surfing. That's hot. I was like, you gotta relax. Like, we're trying to save people. Y'all get distracted out here. USF canceled Tuesday and Wednesday. See, that's a W. Let's go, boys. We're going surfing.
Well,
W's in
USF
chat.
is Tampa and Orlando, isn't
Yeah,
it?
usually Tampa.
Yeah, that's
St.
good.
Pete and Tampa.
Yeah.
Your school, I wouldn't say if they tried to say that my kids had school tomorrow, no. To be honest, if I went to school, I wouldn't care what anyone said. I would not be there tomorrow. There's too much.
Tomorrow's a snow day.
There's too much. Yeah, too much preparation.
Be like if they told me a whole bunch of other stuff to do too.
Hi, Petrie. You've been chilling
2 meters,
so
2
hard with
meters.
us.
6 feet.
All right, everybody, buy your beer. Water. Get your water ready.
Oh, we need to fill up our washing machines with ice.
Yeah, for sure.
For beer?
Coolers,
Yeah,
baby.
coolers, bro.
Yeah, so gotta shave that scruff, man. Relax, dude. Relax. We don't tell you how to live your life. We
Your
tell you how
mom
to be
likes
safe. Yeah, your mother loves it.
Seat warmer.
All right, so we got the 5 p.m. update. It was nothing good has happened in the last 24 hours. It's gotten
Got
pretty
worse.
serious. These warnings are serious. They're not something to be taken lightly. All the predictions that we have right now are given. And Stuart, is that Point St. Lucie safe? Yeah, you guys will be fine.
Yeah.
That's far.
You'll get rain and
I think
tropical storm.
most of the state of Florida is gonna get rain. Oh, that's something else I wanted to show you guys. Let's look this up. Look at weather in Venice, just south of us, Venice, Florida. Precipitation chances jump through the roof. That's
the rain
38
precipitates.
hours of 80+% chances of rain.
Participation.
Does your
in the
beach
rain.
get eroded from the storm?
Precipitation.
I'm not sure we're going to have a beach after this storm, my friends. The erosion will be significant. Sea oats will be met with waves. And hopefully
The only thing
there
that
aren't waves breaking into my
is
living room.
foundations are the only thing that's going to be holding our beach together.
Yeah.
Your beach.
Jacksonville's fine. Even though school's on tomorrow, I don't think school is going to be on tomorrow once they realize what they're talking about. Jacksonville's fine. Fort Myers will be
It's
fine.
going to
Jacksonville's
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's
You're
just
getting
going to
after
get rain.
I mean, they're on the East Coast, though.
Yeah, but it's supposed to go over Jacksonville, basically.
Yeah. Like lots of power outages.
Yeah,
tornadoes.
power outages.
Another
Outages,
nighttime
rain.
storm, bro. Yeah, it shows it's slowing down a lot. That's 8 a.m.
Right there's 8 a.m.
$8 donation. Thank you,
They
bro.
got that wrong. Oh, that's
Will the
Wednesday.
Gators be okay, or will it cause a Gatornado?
It could cause.
That is a great
Gatornado.
question. We're gonna put Merrick on that one.
Oh, dude, I'll catch Gatornadoes with my left hand, dude.
Daytona Beach will be fine. Whole East Coast doesn't have to worry that much.
No, you're just gonna get tropical storm
Damn.
winds.
You
and
guys
rain.
stay over there and surf.
Yo,
Oh, you need to
Brunswick though, Savannah area. Look at this.
And they got Franklin swell too.
Oh,
Yeah, and they have rain as well.
this is gonna get dude. So the
Yeah.
eye of the storm's just gonna
Go right
smack
over
the
coast.
Big Bend and then just grind up the Carolinas. That's so crazy.
And if it stays off the coast, it's worse.
Is this comparable to Hillary? Hurricane
No.
Cali? Yeah, it's been gnarlier.
Hillary's killed way more people.
For sure.
At least
Lots of
associated.
flooding. Yeah, Mexico got smoked by Hillary. It was pretty bad.
Oh, we're talking about a hurricane?
I thought you were talking about a body count.
Stop, dude. I gotta turn my stream on. RuneScape. Oh, in other news, I have a fire cape.
I didn't kill him.
Look, bro. What I always swore by is there's no need to worry, because if something goes wrong and you worry, then you suffer twice. We might as well just embrace it. We might as well just fire up the RuneScape. Ooh, I don't know whose screen name that is.
You collapsed. You collapsed John Keats there, man. You did DOS, man. Forever. You're never getting back on that account. You are done, son.
What do you think about Clearwater Beach? Hopefully it gets a nice bath, because Lord knows it could use one. That place has been disgusting lately.
Pitiful. Gouged my
Finish the
forehead.
job. Yeah, we're surfing tomorrow. We're gonna do another update. I was gonna do an edited update tonight, but I feel like it's just better for us to jump on just stole that account. You can't. It's just.
You can
Yeah.
try, but you won't.
I just figured we'd jump on live with you guys so that you can actually get the update in real time, and I don't have to spend 3 hours fighting my Wi-Fi and my Ethernet cables and my internet, which doesn't work for some
dude,
reason.
I gouged my forehead. Unbelievable.
Oh, you did get a good one. Was that just now?
The umbrella. So it's gonna be raining a lot while we surf,
Time
guys.
lapses will be good. Yeah.
So if you wear an umbrella on your head while you surf, you'll probably be good, right?
Probably won't get hit by the hurricane at all. Yeah.
You're straight.
So yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on it. We're definitely gonna do an update tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day for this storm. JoogSquad chat on RS. You guys are gonna get canceled. Stop already. Relax, we're having fun, guys. You ever surf Venice Jetty? Yeah. So things to note. We'll do a couple takeaways before we end the stream. Keep an eye on the tracks. That's where we're at right now. I'll go back to NHC one more time. That's where we're at.
You go downstairs?
No.
Alright, so anywhere south of the eye wall.
Oh, you did?
Cold ones.
Anywhere south of... Hey, I'm wrapping the stream. Can you guys relax? 70 mile an hour wind currently. Anywhere south of the eye wall will get the strongest effects of this storm. Where do you think landfall will be? I always, due to the history of hurricanes, I think that we're going to see this track shift a little this way.
Florida Gulf Coast.
Florida Gulf Coast. Florida's west coast.
Homosassa
Not
to
the Panhandle. Every
Panama
storm in history has ticked east in terms of storms that smack the west coast of Florida.
Homosassa to Panama City is somewhere in
So
there.
I have
You
to
could be safe.
assume that that's going to be the case. We have time. We're going to be watching. $10. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate that. We have to assume that that's the case. It's going to intensify. So it's still in the Caribbean. We need it to move into the Gulf and watch whether this thing organizes or deorganizes. We're going to assume it's going to organize because of how hot the water is. Move your car to a higher spot, yes. Fill your freezers with water bottles. Take
Half full
all your water
half
bottles,
full water bottles.
3/4 full water bottles.
There you go.
You're going to want to put them in your freezer so that if your power goes out, your freezer and your fridge will stay cold, because if your freezer's cold, your fridge is cold. You're going to chase the eye wall or stay around home? I think because of how potentially dangerous this storm is going to be. I got to ban this guy. Hold on.
I gotta clean my forehead.
Yeah. How'd you fucking
The
do that?
umbrella just cut the shit out of me.
Key West won't see too much. There'll be some bans.
No,
Meg,
Key
don't
West-
talk about that, dude.
Key West will see some storm surge and some rain, but nothing too significant.
Nothing too
probably.
insane. We do expect it to become a Category 3 before hitting landfall. My prediction is that wherever it hits, and wherever, like in the immediate vicinity of the storm to the west, to the east, it's gonna be gnarly. It's gonna be super gnarly. If you have generators, get gas. People always buy a ton of extra supplies and absolutely never need them. So only buy what you need. Only buy like a couple days worth of supplies. We live in such densely populated areas that we really don't need survival supplies. We're going to be all right. Orlando won't see anything too major. Apollo Beach. I mean, just watch the ratings. You want to know what's going to happen? This is what you want to look at. nhc.noaa.gov. If you are in the red, do not turn your head to this storm. If you're in the blue, yeah, a little bit safer. You know, you're going to see some waves. But if you're in the red, keep an eye out. It's still very early. We need this thing to hit the Gulf warm waters before we know what's going to happen. How bad is Gainesville going to get hit? I don't know. I'll know more about that in the morning. Tomorrow morning's
Gainesville will see
update.
rain.
Tomorrow, the whole state of Florida is going to see rain.
Gainesville,
Look at
Tallahassee.
this. Look at this. Here you go. You want to know about the rain? There you go. 6 to 10 inches, and that's just a early prediction. We are still more than 24 hours out. So I always say around 30 hours out, 24 to 30 hours out, that's when we can really kind of get a grasp on what the storm is going to do. So stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram @Savage if you want live updates as they're happening. I'm posting on my story frequently, almost every single hour. I'll be doing some more static posts on Instagram as well, where I'm just posting more models tonight. Probably like 10 or 11 p.m. You'll see a big update on Instagram. Who knows? Maybe 10 or 11 p.m. tonight, I'll jump back on YouTube and do a live stream and hang out with you guys in case you have more questions for us. But for now, stay safe. It's better to be safe than sorry. Keep an eye on this thing. We make these videos just to make you guys aware of them so that you can make the right decision for yourself according to where you're at, where your family's at. Reach out to people that you know on the Gulf Coast. Let them know that it's coming. I mean,
Yeah,
all of our
not
phones.
Financial advice.
This is also not a fucking drill here. This is not a drill. This is a very, very real storm. Y'all spamming are some little cocklords. But anyways, love you guys. Thank you guys so much. We're going to keep you safe. We're going to tell you everything that you need to know to stay safe. I'm going to spin up some RuneScape, maybe some Fortnite. No, I'm just kidding.
Not with that account.
We have a lot to do. I'm going to go fly the drone, do some before
I need the
videos.
sandbags, bro.
I need to go shoot the beach for some potential erosion. We got to go get Will some sandbags. We got to start the generator up. Stream again tonight. I probably will stream again tonight, given the situation. But thank you guys. Love you guys. Thanks, Will and Merrick, for stopping by. It's always good to have a little conversation with some other people, too, so we can kind of all exchange our ideas for this storm. But peace out.